Aces zone, pulls up, drop pass Young, one-timer, and he scores! A stay-at-home defenseman by trade, and Brian Young now making like Bobby Orr with 2 goals in this past week. This one, a rip from inside the blue line, left wing with 4.3 seconds left, and the Thunder lead Alaska 1-0. By circle, waiting, feeds the corner for Dalvey, centering past Bates, a one-timer, rebound Robinson, he shoots and scores! Power play goal for the Thunder with 12:46 to go in the second period. Matt Robinson bangs in a rebound following the one-time block from the shot by Jamie Bates. And Robinson parks it from the doorstep past Scott Reeves, blocker's side. The score now, Thunder 2, Alaska nothing.
Yeah, I thought it was as ugly a Sunday game as the kind of come, but I thought we had some jump at different times. I thought we finished a little ugly. I thought we started a little ugly. I thought kind of the middle 45 minutes or so, I thought we were real good, and we did a lot of the things that you need to do to score to win these types of games. I thought our D did a good job jumping up in the play. Obviously 2 of them scored goals, and I think we did a very good job of being as mistake-free as you can and want to be on a Sunday. So it was a good win and a good way to end this long homestand.
Speaking of the homestand, I know you said a number at the beginning of it. You got very close to it, 16. You won 18 points. You got 16. You wanted the only thing that stopped the sweep from this week is a 16 shot. When you look at it, how the team played, I mean, even the point you lost was in a 16-round shootout in a game that was one of a lot of people call one of the best games at the arena this year. So when you look at this week, the 7 out of 8, you gotta be pretty happy, right? Yeah,
it was a hard fought 7 out of 8 too. Like you said, the 1 point we didn't get wasn't because we didn't play well or play hard. It was just a goaltender battle, and 2 goalies played extremely well, and one made one more lucky stop, I guess, than the other, or one more good stop than the other. So but both of them made really good stops. So to go in thinking we need 18 out of 22 points to really put a stamp on the whole kind of standings outlook was important. To get 16 out of the 22, to fall too short is good, especially when you only lost 1 game in it. And I think that's the most telling stat, is that we've only lost 1 game in our last 11 in regulation, and that means you're getting points every night, and that's an important thing in our conference, because you just see how tight it is.
Does the confidence make you now pretty sure that you're still in this thing for even the division title, being less than 10 points behind Bakersfield now?
Well, yeah, I think that's got to be a goal. As much as we got to look more about separating ourselves from Ontario, and then that's the team we play the next 4 games in a row, as probably more of a realistic focus. We come out of those games getting 8 points, let's say, and who knows what Bakersfield does at the time. Then all of a sudden we're 2 points behind them if they go in a little bit of a skid. So there's certainly those things to look at, and those are goals that we can set. But I think our goal right now is taking care of Ontario. If we get them 4 times, if we can find a way to manufacture a lot of points in that stretch, that more importantly widens a gap on a team that we feel is chasing us right now. And I think as an end result of that, it hopefully closes the gap on a team that we're looking up at.
You'd have to put it in the more simple perspective. I mean, with 28 games left, you are basically 4 games behind Bakersfield. And you look at that and you say that's doable. I mean, obviously, like you said, there's other things there, but as far as the division, it certainly wouldn't take a miracle to win this.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is. And I think even from the beginning of the year, you looked at Idaho, and everyone said, "Oh, we couldn't beat Idaho," and I never looked at it. We couldn't beat Idaho because we beat them pretty handily 2 times this month. So it's a situation where different teams are going to be playing well at different times. Teams have their high points, and then teams have their low points, and some teams have been able to minimize their low points, like Bakersfield, like Idaho, even like Victoria, and some teams have been a little bit more volatile, like us, like Alaska, like Ontario, like Vegas, like Utah. So there's 3 teams that have kind of been able to capitalize on their momentum and be a little bit more consistent with it, and the other teams that haven't really found a way to do that. I think lately we've been a team probably that's done a little bit more capitalizing in our situation than going up and down. But for us, it's certainly a look at every team right now is in our sights, including Idaho. I don't think there's any reason to think that we can't catch them. The only problem with that is we don't play them. again. So really, it's not in our hands. It's in other teams' hands. We need to hope that other teams can beat them and we stay at a winning clip ahead of them. So to try to close that gap. But right now, our focus really more than anything is separating ourselves from the teams that are below us right now in the standings. And if we can go in with that focus every weekend, that's I think a good focus to have. And if we close the gap on the teams ahead of us, then that's even a better situation.
Definitely, we knew this whole month coming up here was going to be a big month for us, just to catch some ground here on the other teams. And definitely, I think these last 7 out of 10 games, I think we did that. We got what we needed. Obviously, last night was kind of a little setback, but both goalies played unbelievable. But yeah, I think we're happy with the month here, and hopefully we can just carry it on into February.
Are you pretty pleased with the way that this team was able to shut things down with a lead after 2 periods?
Yeah, it's been good. I think Tito's been emphasizing on us kind of shutting down teams in the third period, and I think we've been doing a great job at that, and hopefully we can keep going.
On your goal, it was a very pretty looking goal. Pass over, Batesy gets the shot. You charge as he's kind of in his swing, and I know you can't always guess exactly where the rebound's going to go from an angle, but you look like a genius on that one because you headed right for the spot and it kind of bounced right where it worked out very well for you. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it did. We've been moving the puck very well on the power play lately, and I just kind of was in, like you said, in the right spot, right time, and I hopped up right in the air there as it came down. I just kind of whacked it in as it was open net. So it was good movement by Batesy and Daly, and I just kind of finished it off.
Was this the type of game that obviously you guys were playing the 4th time in 5 days, as were they, and these Sunday games at the long weeks often comes down to who, the legs might not be completely there in the games like that. It often comes down to who makes the least amount of mistakes, and you had a little turnover at the end that led to a goal, but other than that, pretty mistake-free for your 4th game in 5 days.
Yeah, definitely. I think, like you said, Sunday's games are, a lot of games this weekend, and definitely Sunday games are just more, I think, if you're mentally ready and everything. And so I think we came into the game prepared to, we got done what it was needed to, and so it worked out.
With you being 3 games now over 500, do you think this team learns something more about this, something it can take now on the road this next month?
Yeah, definitely. I think after this month and this weekend and everything, confidence is kind of sky high right now, and I think if we just carry it on in the next month on the road here, I think we'll be fine.
I thought we played well. That's the type of team that doesn't take too many bad shots, and we really kept them to the outside tonight. We did a good job. It's unfortunate that they got that last goal there in the 2 minutes, but all in all, our team played well. Our defense played real well, and I'm very happy with how they played. I thought we've been a pretty good team on the road so far this year, and we were struggling a bit at home, but this homestand we really did well, and we took it to the teams all weekend and last weekend as well. And we're missing some guys. We're playing short, and guys that haven't played as much are stepping up, and that's a big thing. And hopefully they keep that going forward.
What do you notice that's different in your game now, say, versus a month ago when you came back from Springfield?
Probably just be more aggressive now. When I first got back, it's kind of a different game, so you kind of have to adjust to it a bit. Up in the American League, things happen a little quicker. Guys don't have as much time, so you don't really have time to be as aggressive. But here, the guys have a little extra second kind of make a play, so you have a little more time to get out and be aggressive. And I think that's the biggest thing, just adapting back to the game and being more aggressive and not being afraid to over-challenge.